Hello, everyone. I'm going to share a health video because that's what I do. That's my line of work. So I had another channel which I closed. So I'm going to be uploading some of the information through the years that I've learned about health. And I'm not a medical doctor, but I have been working in holistic medicine for more than 25 years. So I've learned a lot, and I'm just going to be sharing that on this channel also and putting it in a playlist, health videos. So I have here my handy dandy picture of the digestive system, you could say. I kept referring to my other video about the stomach, but the stomach is right here. But in Spanish is your stomach. It means, like people say, your stomach means everything. So I know it's not, but I'm used to saying it like that. El estómago. So, okay, so I talked about inflammation. I'm sorry, not inflammation. I talked last video, I'm gonna do like a series of health videos. So in my first one, I talk about fermentation, right? Fermentation happens in the different areas where, food is digested, right? And that's what causes a lot of health problems because of the fermented foods in our bodies. Because when fermentation happens, you feel woozy doozy. You feel woozy. You feel like you're not well. That's what's going on. So, to solve the problem and to solve a lot of health problems, really, we have to simplify our what we eat and try doing it on your own, like with no help at all. Get off sugar, getting off carbs, getting off the addiction of food and sweets is very difficult. It is very difficult. Um, to I myself, for many years, being vegan, vegetarian slash pes pescatarian, raw vegan, um, all this through the years, I was still addicted to food. I was still addicted to carbs, and my health was getting worse and worse and worse because of that. A lot of inflammation, a lot of pain in my pain, and I'm sorry, in my I wouldn't say my bones, but my how do you say that in English? Oh, mm, a lot of pain anyway. So what to do in that situation. Gaining a lot of weight because I'm a chef. I work in places where I have to make pastries and all this stuff, and then I have to taste it, I have to eat it. I'm in the environment, we eat a lot of food, you eat a lot of sweets. I mean, you name it. It's just no way that I could do it. So right now I'm not working in the field right now. As of right now, I took some break um from my career. So soon I'll start all over again with my chef videos and stuff and my recipes and all that. But I wanted to share this. This is just like so incredible. I have been vegetarian, like I said, vegan for a long, long, long time. And I was looking into the carnivore diet. Now, for me to say that I'm becoming carnivore is like dying because I've been vegan for 25 years, vegetarian. To me, just eating meat, especially red meat, is a no-no. It was a no-no. But then, my pain and my inflammation and my sugar in addiction and insulin resistant, I could tell my body. And the most important thing a fatty liver. 80% of, there's a study out there that 80% of people in the United States have fatty liver, and they don't know it. And especially there's a high percentage of kids having fatty liver because of the way we eat, because carbs turn into sugars, and then it's just completely damages the liver. And we think the liver is the one that you know, cleans everything, but it's not. And we have fatty liver without knowing. So one of the things that I was researching in what can we do is in a diet sense to combat fatty liver and get off all this sugar, all this thing, in a way that it's doable. And I was looking into carnivore diet and the extreme side of the carnivore diet, which you only eat grass-fed beef, um, red meat, butter, real good butter, and salt for 21 days or longer. And then you're going to introduce maybe 2 or 3 things more, but nothing else. And I thought it was just crazy, crazy thing that I was even planning to experiment on myself. And once I experimented myself, I share. I share things that I do. So I was like, okay, it's a roller coaster here. I've done intermittent fasting for 3 years where I don't eat past six in the afternoon, and my first meal is at 12:30. That means 16 to 18 hours of intermittent fasting. That has worked a little bit for me. I mean, it does. It's great. It's great. I've been doing it like for 3 years now, and that helps a lot. Fasting that way, but I was still never get enough sugars and all this craziness. So I said, I'm going to try the carnivore diet, the extreme side of the carnivore diet. So I did. I started doing that. The first week in the carnivore diet, it gave me constipation and I didn't know what to do. I felt sick to my stomach, but then later on it got better. And I realized I was watching a lot of videos. I realized that you eat butter, good butter when you're in the carnivore diet. You eat butter to resolve the constipation issue. So I thought, well, yeah, it makes sense. And so because meats digest in the colon, butter seems just very logical that it will help you along. Get rid of that. So I did for 21 days. I ate only grass-fed, the best quality beef, and butter, good butter on it, just a little bit of salt, nothing more. You start 10 days, maybe a week with one meal. When, like around, I did like maybe at 2 o'clock, I ate just one meal of, good enough, beef, and just, to be comfortable, like really satisfied, but don't overeat it. And then that was it. It was hard the first week because just one meal. And then after a week of one meal, this diet, you go into 2 meals a day, every 5 hours. You start with a cup of warm water with lemon or lime juice every morning. You can drink coffee also with some cream, and maybe I put stevia or something like that. So don't deprive yourself either. If it's too hard to do it one meal a day, do 2 meals, and that's fine. Why does it work? Okay, this is why it worked for me. Let me tell you why. I'll tell you why a little later, but let me tell you what happens when you eat like that. At least I'm gonna do it for about 90 days. But if it really you're not getting sick and you feel great and all that, I'm gonna continue. So this is what happens in the fourth day. your cravings go away completely with the sugars, and you don't crave them anymore. You see a piece of bread and you just don't want it. It is incredible. Um, it's so simple, but yeah, in 4 days your cravings go away. Then you start losing weight. Then you menopausal and completely fixes it. You don't need um any medication or anything like that, any drugs to for your hormones. So if you have menopause, eat like this for about at least 6 weeks. And it really helped my menopause symptoms. Um, you don't crave anything. You feel good. I have brain fog for the longest days and years, and it just clear up. I have neurological pain from my, you know, vaccination episode that I had 5 years ago. And the neurological pain just um, got really, really better. And I mean, all kinds of stuff. Um, so the carnivore diet, not sure, it's an experiment right now for me. So I'm recommending it because I seen what it did to my body. I've lost about maybe 10, 11 pounds within 6 weeks. And I'm off sugar, I'm off carbs. So you start 21 days of just strict carnivore. If you could continue, it'll be great. But then I did introduce some things after the 6 weeks, after the, I'm sorry, after the 21 day, just strictly meat, butter, and salt. And then I introduced, what did I introduce? Egg yolks, because that cholesterol, you need cholesterol for your brain. If you have dementia, if you have anything like that, egg yolks. I mean, you can eat the whole egg, but it's so much better to leave the egg whites out. And butter will help you with dementia, anything that has to do with the brain. Cholesterol, your brain is all cholesterol. Not all cholesterol, but it has a lot of cholesterol. You need cholesterol. What they lie to us about eggs. They lie to us about meat. They lie to us about mostly anything and everything out there, with the diets that so after that, you can introduce eggs. I did introduce yogurt, um, and berries. That's the only fruit I eat now. So I did introduce a little bit of fruit because I love fruit. I mean, fruit. I was a fruitarian for like a year. I only ate fruits. That's why I didn't know better. I wasn't. That was a long time ago, and I didn't know what I was doing. In reality, I just love fruit so much, and I lost a lot of muscle, and that's why with this carnivore diet, I am starting to gain my muscle back. Um, so you introduce um, you can eat chicken if you want with the bone in bone. And I don't eat pork. I don't, pork is the worst meat out there. I haven't eaten pork in about 40 years, actually, like 35 years. And I'm not planning to, bacon and all that. That is so bad for your body. Pork it's just, I mean, I don't know. In the carnivore diet, a lot of people eat pork, and I don't because I know how bad it is. But and then that's it. That's my diet. Um, like my diet consists in the morning when I get up, a cup of warm water with lemon in it. Then I drink my coffee. If I drink coffee, sometimes I don't. Depends, drink my coffee, and then lunch will be my meat, my beef, whatever, only red meat, and with butter, with maybe 2 tablespoons of butter or 1 tablespoon of butter, and that's my meal by itself. Let me show you. And then later I might have the yogurt, or I can have in the morning I'll have the yogurt and the berries. And then for later lunch in the afternoon I'll have the meat, the beef. But sometimes I change it where I eat the meat first, like around 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and then around 5:30 or maybe 6, I eat the yogurt with the berries and a little bit of honey. That's all I eat. I've been eating for months. So it's great. And I'm gonna tell you, I think I don't have any evidence of this, but with everything that I have studied, where food digests, digestion starts in the mouth. And so digestion starts in the mouth. So it comes to your stomach, then it starts the breakdown in different parts of your stomach. So if you're just eating like myself, I'm just eating beef, only beef. I'm not eating chicken or pork or lamb, anything like that. Maybe in the later I'll introduce some lamb, which I love. And I don't eat pork and chicken. If there is a special occasion like Thanksgiving coming up and all that, then I'll eat the turkey. I mean, it is strict, but at the same time, but I do not eat anymore any breads. I don't have cravings for it. No breads, no sugars, no cakes, no cookies, nothing. It's incredible, this diet, and it's amazing, and I feel great. So let me tell you in here, in this picture, so beef and protein digests in the colon, right? And so if you just eat, oh, another thing, I want to remind you, when I was like 20 years ago, when I studied uh to be a um natural doctor, natural medicine doctor, they taught me that you have to chew your food about 40 times. Every bite you chew it 30 to 40 times. I mean, you just don't have the time sometimes to eat, and chew it. But it is very important in this carnivore diet to chew it thoroughly, to chew it at least 30 times. So I got used to just chewing it and just, going up, very slowly and chewing it really, really good. That way you have better digestion, and you don't get that constipation or the stomach being hurt or hurting stomach or something like that. So make sure you eat your meals, chew the meat a lot. That way it will, that's part of digestion, because digestion starts in your mouth, so you have to eat it, chew it uh really well. So I think that's my understanding, that it works because you're not using a lot of the areas of the digestive system. So you're probably just eating, with the meat, chewing it really good in the butter. Um, it will digest right here. It will digest right there. So that's why all of it is free. The body can heal itself from other, problems that you have. Everything has gone, even sometimes I have acid reflux is gone. Everything just kind of fixes, because I believe, that you give your body rest. I know this is like a long video right now. It's getting too long. But you give your body rest, and because you do, then your body start healing. So it's probably because you're not using much, uh, and the combinations of the food is important. Like in my other video, I told you about fermentation. So there's no fermentation because I'm not eating anything else. I'm just eating the meat and the butter, which digest in the same area. And then with the berries, and then the yogurt digests also here. And the berries digest in the small intestine, right? Starts from the stomach, and then it ends right here. I mean, digestive starts in the mouth and the stomach, everywhere, all over. And then the end of the digestive is in the small intestines. So it's fine, and there's no fermentation because of that. So you feel good because there's no this feeling of, feeling sick to your when you feel something in your stomach, like after you eat and you feel like kind of ill, kind of dizzy, kind of now, well, it is fermentation. That's what I understand. So there's no fermentation, nothing. Um, so and you can need quite a bit of butter, which is great, you know, and it's I'm going to in a few months, I'm going to do some lab tests, see how my blood tests are, my tests, all the stuff that I'm eating, just that like this. I want to check, see how everything is. I usually get my everything done every year, so in a couple of months maybe I'll see. I feel great. So I wanted to put this video out there for I believe I'm not kidding you. I mean, you can do it, like a resolution, like New Year's resolution of cutting cutting sweets and cutting. You can't do it. I mean, really. I mean, you can do it, of course. The human body, and if you can do it, of course. I'm not saying you cannot do it, but it's so difficult. But this thing about the carnivore diet works because it feeds your brain, and it feeds I don't know what it is. I can't pinpoint your receptors. I would think. I don't know everything, but like I said, I'm not a medical doctor, but I just speak for experience and with a lot of people that are asking me what to do. So I believe it's because you're letting your body rest. It's no fermentation, chewing it really good. A lot with this diet, you do have to drink a lot of water. Don't drink just plain water. You're gonna put a little bit of salt in it, like Himalayan salt or Celtic salt, a good quality salt, to do like a sort of like electrolytes. Or if not, you can buy some electrolytes because you need to be hydrated, because you can go um, dehydrate yourself by eating like this. You have to have hydration. You have to drink a lot of water. I never um, drink plain water. I always put some salt in it because that's like electrolytes. And because you can drink all the water you want, but if you don't put some salt in it, kind of transform it into electrolytes, it will not go into the cells. You will be dehydrated. You can just drink and drink and drink water, but if it will not help you if you just drink plain water. I mean, yes, it does help you because some but it does not go into the cells. You want to hydrate the cells because that's where dehydration is. And because if you drink water, you just pee it out. Drink water and just go to the bathroom all day long. When you turn it into electrolytes by putting some some salt, and also you can put other things, then you're going to hydrate your cells. That's what dehydration is. So I hope it helps lose weight, get off all these problems that we have, and share this video. It's a little bit too long, but I wanted to share my experience and how this can help you lose the weight, brain fog, cravings, all the stuff results with the carnivore diet. Not really sure if I'm gonna keep on doing it the rest of my life, but I do feel great. So thank you for watching. I hope it helps. You can comment if you have any health issues. I can give you some tips. I can give you some free advice here on YouTube. And I'm passionate about all these things about health. I'm passionate about a lot of things, cooking, and um, I am a vegan, a vegan, raw vegan chef. I mean, you call, but I don't know what I'm gonna do with my vegan recipes because I have a ton, and I've been doing it for a long, long time, being vegan, vegan recipes, pastries, all. So I don't know what I'm gonna do, but as of right now, I'm not a vegan anymore. So I don't know what to do with my vegan recipes. But yeah, you can still do it. You can still make some of my recipes on my channel. So thank you for watching and have a great, great night.